simulation. In the depths of the subconscious lies a power that most will never fully harness, an untapped force connecting the individual to the fabric of the universe itself. This energy, often dismissed or misunderstood, operates beyond the confines of time and space, weaving together the seen and unseen. Ancient teachings hinted at this, veiling it in metaphors and symbols, but modern quantum theories now align with these truths. Reality as we perceive it is malleable. Thoughts are not merely abstract, they are energetic frequencies capable of influencing the quantum field. This is not mysticism, it's alignment with universal principles. The elite, those who understand the hidden codes of energy and consciousness, have long used these principles to manipulate outcomes, shaping collective realities without the masses ever suspecting. To break free, one must reclaim this innate power. The act of awareness alone, recognizing the illusion of separateness and the influence of programmed beliefs, begins to dissolve the veil. The subconscious, when consciously reprogrammed, becomes the most potent tool for transformation. This is where true freedom begins, not in rebellion against the external but in mastery over the internal forces that project outward into reality. The universe operates on frequencies, and every thought, emotion, and action aligns with these vibrational patterns. Those who understand this know that reality is not fixed but malleable. The hidden architects of control have long exploited this knowledge, embedding symbols and energetic manipulation into the very fabric of our daily lives. By keeping the collective consciousness in a state of fear or distraction, they effectively lower the vibrational field, making it easier to maintain their influence over perception. Ancient teachings, from Hermetic principles to Eastern philosophies, have hinted at the power within to transcend these limitations. The key lies in breaking the illusion of separation, the belief that we are isolated individuals rather than interconnected expressions of a greater energy field. By consciously raising your vibrational frequency through awareness, intention, and aligned action, you begin to dissolve the programmed layers of the simulation. It's no coincidence that quantum physics and esoteric knowledge are converging. Both reveal the same truth: reality responds to the observer. Your subconscious mind holds the blueprint for creation, but it's been conditioned to follow rules imposed by external forces. Rewriting these codes is not only possible but essential to reclaiming your sovereignty and stepping into your full potential as a creator of your reality. In the vast expanse of reality, there are hidden layers of energy and consciousness that remain veiled from the average mind. These layers, though subtle, dictate the very nature of our existence, weaving together the threads of space, time, and perception. Ancient teachings, passed down through secret societies and mystics, speak of a hidden force, an energy field that shapes everything, from the smallest atom to the vastness of the universe. This force, long considered esoteric and unfathomable, is now being recognized by modern science as the fabric of reality itself. Quantum physics, with its strange paradoxes, suggests that the universe is not as solid as it appears, and our conscious mind plays a pivotal role in shaping the outcome of events within this realm. The idea of a simulated reality, once relegated to science fiction, is now gaining traction as a possible explanation for the nature of existence. What if we are not experiencing the world as it truly is, but rather through a veil, a simulated version designed to keep us from understanding our true potential? Those who have delved deep into this hidden knowledge have discovered that our energy, our very thoughts and emotions, hold the key to unlocking the boundaries of this illusion. By mastering the energy field within and around us, we can transcend the limitations of the perceived world, bending reality to our will. This is not merely about understanding the world around us, it's about realizing the power we have within. Through ancient wisdom and cutting-edge theories, we are beginning to understand that the universe is not a passive experience, but a dynamic force that we can influence, manipulate, and ultimately control. And with this knowledge comes an awakening, a realization that we are the creators of our own destiny, if we dare to tap into the deeper truths hidden from view. Reality, as we perceive it, is not as rigid or linear as we've been conditioned to believe. Layers of hidden dimensions and energies interweave to form what we call existence, and those who understand this know how to manipulate it. Ancient teachings, long buried or dismissed, speak of a universal flow, an energetic current that governs all creation. Tapping into this flow isn't reserved for mystics or gurus. It's a skill, one accessible through focused intent and alignment. However, society's structures are designed to divert our attention, feeding illusions of scarcity and fear to keep us disconnected from this power. The so-called matrix isn't just a concept, it's a system that thrives on our compliance, on our belief in limitations. Yet, through deliberate practices like raising vibrational energy, grounding into the present moment, and accessing deeper states of consciousness, we begin to dissolve these false boundaries. What becomes clear is that control over reality doesn't come from force or struggle, it emerges naturally when we align with the universe's core principles. Mastering these truths not only shifts how we experience life, but also reclaims the authority over our own existence. The path to empowerment lies in unlearning the programming that has kept us bound, and in embracing the infinite possibilities waiting just beyond the veil. Reality, as we know it, is not as fixed as it appears. It's fluid, shaped by forces we often fail to understand. The true nature of existence lies in the delicate balance between consciousness, energy, and the universe itself. Hidden truths, woven into ancient teachings and modern discoveries, suggest that we're not merely passive observers of life. Instead, we are active participants, creating and molding the world around us through our energy, thoughts, and intentions. The mysteries of the universe have been cloaked in layers of secrecy, often labeled as forbidden knowledge or dismissed as mere conspiracies. Yet, as we delve deeper into the realms of quantum physics and esoteric wisdom, the lines between science and spirituality blur. Concepts like parallel realities, energy manipulation, and the power of the subconscious are not fantastical, they are the very fabric of the universe, waiting for us to tap into them. To truly understand the nature of our existence, we must see beyond the surface. The systems that govern our thoughts, our energy, and our perceptions have been carefully crafted to keep us contained within certain boundaries. But once we break free from these illusions, we unlock the limitless potential of the mind and the energy we carry. It's about reclaiming our power, reconnecting with the source, and reshaping the world according to our will. The hidden laws of energy shape the very fabric of our existence. We are not just passive observers of reality, but active participants in a vast cosmic play, guided by unseen forces. Ancient teachings and modern scientific discoveries converge on the idea that reality is malleable, influenced by our consciousness. The notion of a simulation, where our thoughts create the world around us, is not just a theory, it's a key to unlocking a deeper understanding of the universe. Beneath the surface of everyday life lies a vast web of interconnected energies, waiting to be harnessed by those who dare to look beyond the veil. Esoteric traditions have long pointed to the power of the subconscious as the ultimate force in shaping our reality. But it's not just a tool for personal growth, it is the very mechanism through which we navigate alternate dimensions and parallel realities. The principles of quantum mechanics, though hidden behind layers of scientific jargon, speak to the same truths that mystics and sages have known for millennia. The universe is a reflection of the mind, and what we believe becomes our experience. Through the mastery of these hidden truths, we can transcend the limitations imposed upon us and break free from the illusion of separation. The control of energy is not just about personal empowerment, it's about reclaiming dominion over the very forces that influence our lives. Those who hold this knowledge are able to manipulate the fabric of time, space, and even the laws of physics. In a world where the mind is the true ruler, understanding how to shift your vibration, tap into hidden dimensions, and unlock the quantum potential within is the key to living a life of profound transformation. In the depths of the universe, hidden codes of energy control the very fabric of our existence. What if everything around us, our reality, our thoughts, and even our experiences, are not as they seem? Ancient teachings have long pointed to the illusion of the physical world, suggesting that we are not merely passive observers, but active participants in shaping our own realities. The connection between mind and matter has been obscured for centuries, but modern discoveries in quantum physics are now beginning to shed light on the mysteries of the subconscious and the true nature of the universe. It's no coincidence that the patterns of energy in the universe follow a hidden order, one that has been kept secret by those in power. From the ancient texts to modern esoteric philosophies, there is a recurring theme. We are living in a multidimensional matrix, and the key to unlocking our true potential lies in understanding the unseen forces that govern reality. These forces are not just metaphysical, they are tangible, scientific, and can be harnessed to manipulate the fabric of existence itself. The world around us operates on frequencies, and by aligning ourselves with these frequencies, we can shift our consciousness and break free from the constraints imposed by time, space, and even the laws of physics. This is where the true power lies, within the energy field we are constantly interacting with. Yet, the deeper we go, the more we realize that the manipulation of this energy has been a tool of control, used to keep humanity in a state of constant ignorance. Only by tapping into the hidden knowledge of the universe can we begin to see through the veil and regain our personal sovereignty. The hidden truths about reality are not just buried in ancient texts, but are woven into the fabric of the universe itself. When we tap into the deeper layers of existence, we begin to realize that what we see is just a fraction of the true nature of life. The subconscious mind holds immense power, acting as the gateway to the hidden realms of consciousness. By aligning our energy with the unseen forces, we can manipulate our reality and transcend the limitations of this physical plane. Ancient philosophies and esoteric teachings tell us that we are not merely passive observers of life, but active participants in the creation of our own experience. Energy, which flows through every aspect of existence, is the very foundation of the universe. The more we understand how to direct this energy, the more we realize that we are not at the mercy of fate or external circumstances. Theories of parallel realities and simulations suggest that we are living within a vast, interconnected web of consciousness where time and space are fluid. The so-called laws that govern our lives may not be as immutable as they appear. They can be bent, shifted, and reshaped with the right knowledge. Those who have access to the esoteric sciences understand that these laws are not rules to be followed, but tools to be wielded, unlocking deeper layers of power and insight. The matrix, as some call it, is not just a metaphor but a very real construct. The truth has always been there, hidden in plain sight, kept from the masses by those who seek to control and manipulate the flow of energy and information. To awaken to this truth is to realize that the illusion of separation, of time, and of life and death can be shattered. The universe is not a cold, indifferent place. It is a mirror reflecting back the energy we put into it, and once we learn to control that energy, we begin to control our destiny. Hidden in plain sight, the control over reality is far more intricate than we realize. Ancient teachings have long whispered about the power of the subconscious, suggesting that our thoughts shape the very fabric of existence. But in today's world, this concept takes on an entirely new dimension, particularly when viewed through the lens of quantum physics and the growing theory of simulated realities. As we dive deeper into the nature of our existence, it's impossible to ignore the eerie parallels between ancient esoteric knowledge and modern scientific discoveries. Could the ancient philosophers have been tapping into a deeper truth, one that explains not just the universe, but the very nature of the mind's connection to it? The idea that our perception of reality is just a projection, a carefully constructed illusion, is not as outlandish as it seems. Cutting-edge science hints at a reality where consciousness itself is the ultimate determinant of existence. When we consider the theory of parallel realities, where every choice spawns a new timeline, we begin to understand just how powerful our conscious awareness is. Each thought, each belief we hold, could be rippling across multiple dimensions, shaping outcomes not just in this reality, but in countless others. The hidden forces that govern us are tied to these ancient secrets and modern theories alike. Understanding the truth behind these forces isn't just about knowledge, it's about control. Control over our mind, our energy, and ultimately our reality. The key to unlocking this power lies in recognizing the illusion, transcending the constraints of linear time, and realizing that the universe is malleable. Only by shedding the veil of conditioning can we begin to reclaim our divine right to shape our world. In the hidden layers of reality, there lies a force that shapes our very existence, an unseen energy that governs the universe, the mind, and the fabric of our experiences. Ancient teachings speak of this energy, calling it by many names, from chi to prana, and revealing its deep connection to the cosmos. But what if this energy is not just something we harness? It is the very key to breaking free from the matrix of the material world. In today's world, we stand on the precipice of awakening, armed with the knowledge that reality itself is malleable, shaped by the power of the mind and the hidden forces within our subconscious. This is where the convergence of ancient wisdom and modern science meets, where quantum physics and esoteric philosophy collide. We are not simply passive participants in a grand cosmic game, but active creators of our own destiny. The laws of the universe, once hidden in plain sight, are beginning to unravel, exposing the true nature of our existence. With each step into the depths of our consciousness, we begin to realize that we have been living in a simulated reality, a construct of our own making. The question is no longer whether we can control our reality, it's whether we can break free from the illusion itself and tap into the boundless potential that lies beyond the veil. Empowerment comes not from external forces, but from within, as we learn to manipulate the very energy that surrounds us and reconnect with the universe in ways that defy conventional understanding. The energy field around us is not just a passive presence, it's a complex, dynamic system that interacts with everything in our environment. Ancient philosophies and modern quantum physics both reveal that what we perceive as reality is far from solid and fixed. Instead, it's a malleable construct, constantly shaped by our thoughts, emotions, and the frequencies we emit. Our subconscious mind plays a pivotal role in this process, acting as a powerful filter that not only influences our perception of the world, but also dictates the experiences we manifest. The hidden codes that govern this energetic web are often deliberately concealed, but throughout history, there have been those who have attempted to decode them. These teachings, passed down through secret societies and esoteric traditions, suggest that we hold the keys to control our own reality. By tapping into the power of our consciousness and aligning with universal principles, we can transcend the limitations imposed on us, unlocking a higher state of awareness and creating our own destiny. What if everything you've been told about the nature of existence is an illusion? What if your very thoughts and beliefs are being manipulated to keep you confined within a false matrix? The truth lies in the unseen realms, where hidden energies, subtle frequencies, and unseen forces weave together to form the reality you experience. To break free from this construct, one must first understand that reality is not just what you see, but what you perceive and believe to be true. Energy flows where attention goes, a universal truth woven into both ancient teachings and modern science. The power of your focus doesn't just shape your internal state, it alters the very structure of the reality around you. This is why those who understand the mechanics of energy and consciousness hold such a profound advantage. They've unlocked the ability to rewrite their experience of existence. At its core, this knowledge isn't reserved for the elite or the enlightened, it's inherent in everyone. But through layers of conditioning, distractions, and engineered systems of control, most people have been disconnected from this truth. The illusion is maintained by keeping you focused outward, on fear, on scarcity, on anything but the infinite potential within. When you begin to redirect your energy inward, tapping into the deeper frequencies of your being, the shift is undeniable. The boundaries of time, space, and even identity begin to dissolve, revealing a universe that's far more fluid than fixed. The rules you once believed in crumble as you realize they were only constructs, placeholders for a deeper truth. The power has always been yours, it's just been buried beneath the noise. Once you align with it, nothing external can hold you back. In this moment of awakening, it's crucial to understand that the reality we perceive is merely a projection of the mind, shaped by layers of energy we often fail to recognize. Every thought, emotion, and belief is an energetic frequency that interacts with the fabric of the universe, constantly influencing the events in our lives. Ancient teachings, concealed in esoteric traditions, have always hinted at this profound truth. We are not separate from the universe, we are deeply interconnected with it. This connection isn't bound by time or space, and once we access the hidden dimensions of our consciousness, we begin to see that reality is far more malleable than we've been led to believe. The universe, as quantum physics suggests, behaves according to the observer's influence. It is as though we are walking through a vast, multidimensional simulation where our minds hold the key to bending its laws. Hidden in plain sight, ancient philosophies and modern science converge, revealing that consciousness itself is not confined to the brain. We are part of a larger cosmic design, and by understanding the energy that flows through us, we can tap into untapped potential, guiding our reality toward manifestation, empowerment, and transcendence. The veil that separates us from higher dimensions and alternate realities is thinner than ever, and as we align our energies with this cosmic flow, we unlock powers that have been suppressed for centuries. In the hidden layers of our reality, there lies an intricate web of energy, consciousness, and control. The universe, as we perceive it, is not a static construct but a dynamic field of vibrating energies, subtly influenced by our thoughts and intentions. Ancient teachings spoke of this interconnectedness long before modern science could catch up, hinting at a deeper truth, that our minds are not merely passive observers of the world, but active creators of the reality we experience. Through the lens of esoteric philosophy, it becomes clear that what we call reality is a mere projection, a construct shaped by the frequencies we tune into. This is not just metaphorical. Quantum physics has shown us that at the deepest level, everything is connected through a vast, invisible web of energy. The subconscious mind, often seen as the hidden controller of our thoughts and actions, holds the key to unlocking higher dimensions of existence. By learning to access and manipulate the subtle energies that govern our inner and outer worlds, we can begin to break free from the limitations imposed by this material reality. The truth hidden in plain sight reveals that there are forces at play, ancient powers, forgotten knowledge, and hidden technologies that have long shaped the course of humanity. These truths, suppressed by those who seek to control the collective consciousness, are slowly coming to light. As we awaken to the fact that we are not just physical beings but multidimensional ones, we begin to see the vast potential within ourselves to shape not only our own realities, but the very fabric of existence itself. Reality as we know it is a construct, an intricate web of energy, consciousness, and hidden forces, shaped by both our perception and the unseen laws that govern the universe. Throughout history, wisdom from ancient cultures and modern quantum discoveries have pointed to the same undeniable truth. the material world is not as solid as we are led to believe. It's malleable, fluid, and deeply interconnected with the power of our consciousness. The power of intention and the vibrational frequencies we emit influence not only our personal lives but also the very fabric of the universe. This has been the secret guarded by those in power, for when one understands how to manipulate these energies, they can break free from the constructs of society, time, and space. Realities are not fixed, they exist in layers, dimensions, and parallel timelines, all of which can be navigated through the mastery of one's own energy. As we tap into this hidden knowledge, we begin to realize how much we have been conditioned to ignore. The mysteries of the mind, the subconscious, and the interconnectedness of all things reveal a world of potential that has always been available. By reprogramming our energy field and understanding the true nature of existence, we open ourselves to a life that transcends illusion and empowers us to control our destiny. In this reality, the illusion of time and space controls not only our actions but also the very essence of who we are. The hidden forces manipulating our thoughts, emotions, and energy are much more intricate than most realize. Ancient wisdom, long suppressed, tells us that we are not just passive beings within a physical universe, but active participants in a vast, interconnected energetic field. This energy field is not only influenced by our minds but also by external forces that remain veiled from the masses. The subconscious mind is the gateway to tapping into this unseen power. When understood, it reveals the vast potential to reshape our reality. We are living in a time when the boundaries between the known and the unknown are blurring, with theories of parallel realities, quantum mechanics, and simulations becoming more than just speculative thoughts. They align with the ancient teachings that speak of a world beyond what our senses perceive. The universe operates in harmony with these laws, but it is the select few who understand how to manipulate the flow of energy that truly hold the power. These hidden truths have been concealed for centuries, but as consciousness shifts, they are becoming more apparent. By harnessing this ancient knowledge combined with modern science, it is possible to unlock the true potential of our minds, transcending the limitations of the physical world. As you break free from the illusion, you realize that the power to control your reality has always been within you. But it is the forgotten knowledge, embedded in the fabric of the universe, that will allow you to step beyond the veil and into your true power.